The Syrian refugee says his heart is full of joy after a working bee set up to help restore his trashed market garden turned into a full-on community party in Lower Hutt on Saturday. Last week, Khaled Al Jouja came to find his garden vandalised and only a fraction of the 2,000 plants he'd grown salvageable. But the Waiwhetu community in the hut rallied together, offering their time, plant cuttings, potting mix, money, kindness, presents, all of the good stuff. Emma Hatton has more.
Khaled Al Jouja fled war-torn Syria with his wife and 3 children 5 years ago. The family finally made it to New Zealand last year and settled in the Hutt Valley, where Mr Al Jouja established a market garden in the backyard of his home. Common Unity Project, a local sustainable living charity, joined forces with him 8 months ago to help deliver fruit and vegetables to needy families. Its project coordinator, Julia Milne, says with only 3 days' notice, some 500 people turned up to help, exceeding their expectations.
But amazing what you can do, and it kind of shows us the depth and breadth of our network, I think, where we just simply call out and say, well, who would like to help us with this one? And before you know it, everyone's just there, just community in action, total community in action.
Wellington musician Nigel Parry says he was inspired to offer up his time and play music at the event.
The day was absolutely fantastic. It was such a soulful and uplifting thing to be involved with. So I played some music, and a lot of other musicians came and supported by doing that as well. And then I got the gardening gloves on and started putting plants along with literally hundreds of other people.
Some 12,500 has been raised, with donations still trickling in. Khaled Al Jouja says the support has been overwhelming. His friend Dalal Al-Sheeb translated his message of thanks.
He's happy now because lots of people stand beside him. They just want to help him. That's let him feel that lots of people care about him. When you see lots of people trying to help you, it's like a fantastic feeling.
The Common Unity's Urban Kai project feeds hundreds of people in the Hutt Valley community. Julia Milne says she hopes the publicity will encourage people to continue supporting the project.
Our reach is quite big now. We have fruit trees across 12 different locations. We'd love food to be within walking distance of every family here in the Hutt Valley. But the thing that's really important to us is that the community holds as much of that and takes responsibility for feeding itself.
Ms Milne says some of the money raised may be used to try and find a more secure site for the garden and avoid the senseless destruction that took place nearly a week ago. For Checkpoint, Emma Hatton.